Because the hell up, winners don't snooze, losers do. If you want to dominate your life, then stop scrolling and start listening, because this is the wake-up call you've been avoiding. For the next 7 days, I want you to watch this video every damn morning. Why? Because you've been lied to. Life doesn't wait for you to feel motivated. Execution beats excuses. Every single time. Let this be your new ritual. No fluff, no BS, just raw truth to kickstart your fire and remind you, empires are built by those who act. We're running out of time. You don't want to hear it, but I'm not here to sugarcoat your delusion. I'm here to break it. Every single day you waste sleeping in, making excuses, watching other people live their lives while you sit on the sidelines is a day you'll never get back. Time is the only currency you can't earn more of, and you're out here spending it like it grows on trees. Wake the hell up. The world owes you nothing, and the clock is not your friend. It's not waiting for you to feel ready. It's not pausing because you had a rough childhood, or because your job sucks, or because you're not sure where to start. None of that matters. While you're hesitating, someone out there is grinding, executing, building. And guess what? They're gonna win. Because they're not waiting for perfect conditions, so they're acting in the chaos. Every scroll through social media is another tick. Every hour watching Netflix instead of mastering your craft is another talk. And when the clock hits zero, what are you gonna say? I had potential? That doesn't mean a damn thing. The graveyard is full of people who had potential. Dreams never realized, goals never reached, because they thought they had more time. You don't. Look around. You're already behind. You think you're young, you're not. You think you have years to figure it out, you don't. The hard truth is, life is a war zone, and you're unarmed if you're not taking action daily. Success is a ruthless game, and only the obsessed win. The ones who treat time like gold, those are the people who dominate. If you don't guard your time like your life depends on it, you'll spend it building someone else's dream. That's the raw reality. You either build your vision or become part of someone else's blueprint. If you want to be average, keep waiting, keep talking, keep planning without execution. But if you want to be legendary, you start now. Not tomorrow, not after your vacation, not once things settle down. Now, because guess what? Things never settle down. Life is messy. It's full of problems. And the winners thrive in that storm. Stop pretending that you're going to get your breakthrough by chance. You earn it with sweat, with discipline, with blood, if that's what it takes. The days you waste are not coming back. Every moment is either a brick in the empire you're building or a step closer to the mediocrity you swore you'd never accept. You don't have forever. Act like it. Chase your goals like your life is on the line, because it is. Your legacy is being written every single day. The question is, are you even holding the pen, or are you just watching the ink dry while the clock runs out? Tick freaking. Nobody's coming to save you. Read that again. Let it burn into your brain. There's no magical mentor arriving on a white horse to hand you the blueprint to success. Your parents, they did what they could, or maybe they didn't. Either way, the past is irrelevant. The government, the system, the economy, stop waiting on them. They don't care about your dreams. They don't care if you sink or swim. This is the raw truth the world doesn't want you to hear. It's you versus you. Every single morning you wake up, you're either making moves or making excuses. No one owes you a damn thing. Not comfort, not a break, not an opportunity. You either take it or you watch someone else take it while you sit and cry about how hard life is. But life is supposed to be hard. That's what makes the rewards worth it. Success isn't handed out, it's earned in blood, sweat, and ruthless self-responsibility. You want more? Be more. You want change? Be the change. Waiting is for losers. Hoping is for spectators. You're either on the field or you're in the stands clapping for those who decided to bet on themselves. If you're still blaming others, your boss, your upbringing, your circumstances, you're still asleep. Wake the hell up. You are the only variable that matters. Your discipline, your action, your hunger. You want someone to save you? Look in the damn mirror. That's your hero. That's your warrior. But you better wake that beast up because time's ticking. And while you're waiting for a miracle, someone else is grinding. Someone else is sacrificing. If someone else is building the life you could have had, nobody's gonna feel sorry for you when you fail. They'll say, I told you so. They'll say, should have played it safe. But let me tell you something. They don't hate you. They fear what you represent. The proof that they could have done more too, but didn't. So forget the applause, forget validation, forget needing permission. You're the author, the director, and the damn actor in your story. Write it in bold. Act like you mean it. But you want to live a powerful life? Stop looking outward and start looking inward. That's where the fire is. That's where the blueprint is. Not in some course, not in some feel-good seminar. It's in your decisions, your focus, your refusal to quit when it gets ugly, because it will. And when it does, don't you dare look for someone to carry you. Carry your own damn weight. That's how you build strength. That's how you build confidence. And that's how you win. So burn this in your soul. Nobody's coming. And that's not a tragedy, it's a gift. Because once you take full responsibility, once you realize you are the savior you've been waiting for, nothing can stop you. You become unstoppable. And that, my friend, is the beginning of everything. Motivation is for amateurs. It's fleeting, unreliable, and emotional. You don't wake up every morning bursting with energy, ready to conquer the world. That's a fantasy. That's Instagram nonsense. Real power, real transformation comes from discipline. From showing up when you don't feel like it. From doing the work when every fiber of your being is screaming for comfort. You don't build an empire because you're in the mood. Build it because you gave your word. And in a world full of talkers, the one who follows through becomes the one who dominates. Discipline is the ability to act regardless of how you feel. It's the decision to get up at 5 a.m. when your body begs for more sleep. It's hit the gym when your muscles ache. It's making those cold calls, closing deals, writing emails, studying your craft, pushing forward day in, day out when no one's watching and no one's clapping. That's what separates the warriors from the wannabes, the killers from the cowards. Discipline is the cold, hard engine that keeps grinding while motivation runs out of gas. The amateurs rely on motivation. They need to feel inspired. They wait for a sign. They need the stars to align, the right music, the perfect morning. Let me tell you something. Life doesn't give a damn about your feelings. Results don't care about your emotional state. Discipline is about making a contract with yourself and keeping it, no matter what. It's not sexy, it's not glamorous, but it's the secret that every high performer, every elite athlete, every self-made millionaire lives by. When the weak retreat, the discipline advance. You think champions always feel like showing up? Hell no. But they show up anyway. They've trained their minds to obey, not negotiate. That's the key. When you train discipline in your bones, you stop asking, do I feel like it? And start saying, it doesn't matter. That's the moment you become dangerous. That's when you go from potential to power. Because you're no longer a slave to how you feel. You become the master of what you do. It's easy to act when you're excited. It's easy to hustle when things are going right, but true strength is measured in what you do when nothing's going your way. When you're tired, when you're broke, when you're doubting yourself. Discipline is choosing your future over your feelings. It's pushing through hell with your eyes locked on heaven. And once you master it, there's nothing that can stop you. So stop chasing motivation. That's the drug of the week. Build discipline. Build it like a fortress. Because that's where freedom lives. That's where greatness is born. The empire you want, the life you dream about, it doesn't belong to the motivated. It belongs to the disciplined. Your circle is either your launch pad or your prison. And most of you are shackled by your so-called friends. You think you're being loyal. You think you're being kind by staying connected to people you've outgrown. But let me break it to you straight. If you're surrounded by losers, you are the king of losers. Don't talk to me about ambition when you're hanging out with people who are allergic to growth. Don't tell me you want to build an empire when you spend your weekends getting drunk with the same people who haven't done a damn thing since high school. Success is contagious, but so is mediocrity. And right now, many of you are infected with average. You're trying to fly with anchor strapped to your legs, wondering why you never take off. Look at the 5 people you spend the most time with. Are they leveling up? Are they pushing you to be better? Or are they the same stagnant, excuse-making, finger-pointing victims they were 5 years ago? Let me give you a clue. If your circle isn't making you uncomfortable, it's not a circle, it's a cage. You don't need cheerleaders, you need warriors. People who challenge you, who call out your bullshit, who raise the bar so high that you either climb or crumble. That's the standard. If everyone in your life thinks you're doing great, you're probably playing small. Get around killers. Get around executioners. Get around people whose very existence embarrasses your current work ethic. Because when you sit at the table with giants, you either grow or get out. And that's the damn point. Cut dead weight. I don't care if it's your best friend, your cousin, or your college roommate. If they're holding you back, they don't belong in your future. Harsh? Maybe. True? Absolutely. You think champions hang out with complainers? You think the top 1% waste time explaining themselves to people with zero vision? No, they surround themselves with doers, with grinders, with sharks. People who don't just talk the talk, they move mountains. This is war, and you're busy keeping peace with people who wouldn't lift a finger to help you build. You owe them nothing. You owe yourself everything. You owe it to your goals, your legacy, and your future to choose a tribe that breathes fire, not excuses. So if you feel like you're stuck, like you're plateauing, like you're always dragging people with you, it's not your hustle that's broken, it's your circle. Change your environment and you change your life. Stay in the cage and you'll never even know what freedom feels like. You want to break through? Then break away. You'll be amazed what happens when you surround yourself with people who aren't just talking about the dream, they're living it. Choose wisely. Your future depends on it. Make pain your fuel. Life doesn't care about your feelings, your comfort, or your plans. It's going to hit you hard, good. That pain you're feeling, it's not your enemy. It's the damn signal that you're alive, that you've got something worth fighting for. But here's the catch. Most people run from pain. They numb it, avoid it, cry about it, blame the world, and stay exactly where they are, stuck, soft, and scared. That's not you. That can't be you. You want to build an empire? You want to dominate your space? Then pain has to become your partner, not your prison. When life slaps you across the face, when you lose that deal, get rejected, get betrayed, when your back's against the wall and the room goes quiet, you've got two options. Fold like 98% of the weaklings out there, or rise like a savage with a mission. You don't crumble, you get clear. You don't retreat, you reload. That pain isn't breaking you, it's sharpening you. It's grinding off the excuses, the softness, the victimhood that's been weighing you down since birth. And if you have the guts to use it, if you can take that burn and feed it into your fire, then there's nothing that can stop you. Let me tell you something the world doesn't want you to hear. Pain is the ultimate teacher. Pain doesn't lie. It tells you when you're out of alignment, when you've been lazy, when you've ignored your potential, when you've tolerated less than you deserve. And when it shows up, it doesn't ask for permission. It kicks in the door and wrecks your comfort zone. Good. You need that. Because comfort never built empires. Struggle did. Pressure did. The most dangerous version of you is buried underneath the pain you're too afraid to face. So feel it. Feel every ounce of it. Let it sink in. Not to paralyze you, but to wake you the hell up. Let it carve new standards into your bones. Let it remind you that you've been asleep at the wheel. Then stand the hell up. Clench your fists, grit your teeth, and turn that pain into progress. Channel the rage, the grief, the frustration, turn it into energy, focus, and unstoppable momentum. You don't cry, you conquer. That's how champions are born. That's how empires are built. Pain is power in disguise. Most people see it as a curse. The greats see it as a gift. Your job now is simple. Take every wound, every failure, every disappointment, and build with it. You want a legacy? You want freedom? Then embrace the pain. Don't run from it, use it. Because the most unstoppable force on earth is a person who took their pain and made it their purpose. Execution is worship. Read that again. Slowly, let it sink into the marrow of your bones. You don't sit around praying for results like a beggar at the altar of wishful thinking. You bleed for them. You suffer for them. You sacrifice for them. While most people are lighting candles hoping for miracles, the elite are building their own altars with blood, sweat, and relentless, unyielding action. You see, dreams are cheap. Everyone has a dream. The streets are littered with broken potential and half-baked ambition. But execution is sacred. It's the divide between those who want and those who do. The average man spends his life fantasizing about success. The uncommon man wakes up every day and builds it, brick by painful brick. It's not glamorous, it's not easy, and it sure as hell isn't comfortable, but it's real. Execution turns fantasy into fortune. Winners don't need permission. They don't wait for the stars to align. They move. They act with force, with speed, with purpose. When they fall, they don't whine. They don't point fingers. They get the hell back up and go again. They fail forward. That's the difference. It's not about avoiding failure. It's about refusing to let it define you. You execute through the pain, through the chaos, through the fear, and on the other side, power. Because the world doesn't care about what you want it to do. It doesn't care about your plans or your vision board or your 10-year roadmap. It cares about results. And results are the children of execution. You either produce or you don't. You either move or you rot. No middle ground, no gray area, just raw, cold truth. Those who act, rule. Execution is the great separator. Talent is nice, intelligence helps, but without execution, you're just a smart loser with potential. Action is the new religion. It's the doctrine of doers, the creed of killers, the code of empire builders. You want to honor your potential? You want to respect the gift you've been given? Then stop talking, stop waiting, stop hoping, start doing. This isn't motivation, it's war. It's your life on the line. And if you're not willing to outwork, outlast, and out-excuse in your head, then you're not ready for greatness. Execution doesn't ask for your feelings, it demands your obedience. And the moment you make execution your highest form of worship, the universe starts to move. Not because it owes you, but because you've earned it. So get up, get loud, get to work. Worship with your actions. Pray with your grind. And build your damn empire one executed decision at a time. You got 7 days. Wake up, watch this. Live it, breathe it, be it. This isn't motivation, it's a mission. Burn the excuses, ignite the action. Because excuses don't build empires, execution does.